Georgia number 5, outside here, the 6'1" senior from Illinois, Georgia number 7, Anastasia At center, the 6' senior from Inductee, Georgia number 10, Beka. Hitting from the right side, she is the 5th-year player, standing 5'11" from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 13, second season with the Scarlet Knights, your head coach, Ladies and gentlemen, Rutgers University, the Big Ten Conference, and the NCAA Sport.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, live here on Black Friday night from Piscataway. Big Ten Plus brings you live coverage of the final night of the regular season here for Rutgers Volleyball as the Scarlet Knights welcome in the Iowa Hawkeyes. And we welcome you to the broadcast. So delighted to have you with us here for the rest of our crew. Pat Boyle. It's the final night of the regular season for Rutgers senior night. They've honored the 6 Scarlet Knights seniors, but we will touch on as we continue the broadcast. And Rutgers in their final night of the season looking to get that first Big Ten win. Meanwhile, the Iowa Buckeyes came out flying with Gabby Gonzalez and Riley Rader and the entire crew. KOJADINOVIC'S down the line with the kill. And that was back on Thanksgiving Eve. Ohio State hit just over 400, hit 405. Rutgers 2 matches last weekend at Minnesota and at Nebraska out of an abundance of caution for non-COVID related illnesses, and Rutgers was banged up with some injuries, so they were champing at the bit to get back here for the final weekend of the season, and they've got a big block in the middle. It's KOJADINOVIC and Maximova. Dave Brown and William Tatke tasked with leading the rest of the way. It's been a strong finish for the Hawkeyes. That time it's KOJADINOVIC right through the alley. And some substitutions here now for the Hawkeyes. Vanderwide, who is a 3-time first-team All-State selection out of Grand Rapids Christian High School, was a candidate for the Michigan Gatorade Player of the Year award and has been a really solid addition to this team this season. They go back to the freshman, want to drop it into the middle. Chitty and Chechlik almost collided, and then Rutgers with the kill. KOJADINOVIC going soft over the top. I expect Rutgers to probably play a little bit more freely and more rhythmically as this match goes on. Chitty flies in. Here's Graver, transferred from LaSalle into this season. And there's a solo block for Maximova. Anastasia Maximova standing up tall by herself in the middle. She's one of the best blockers on this team, second on the team now with 5 solo blocks on the season. She's one of the most technically sound players in terms of her defense that Rutgers has. Great at digging the ball, also knows how to close off windows. Here's KOJADINOVIC. Beka had Mari Hinkle coming forward, tried to put it into the corner. Rutgers still on the offensive. Back to Beka. Big left-handed bullet from Beka KOJADINOVIC. And Rutgers has fought back to tie this up at 18 here in the opening set. Rutgers needs points. They need them quick. KOJADINOVIC'S gets one with a big left-handed kill. She's got 5 in the opening frame. Inside College Ave Gym. It was home to the Rutgers basketball teams in the 70s. And the Rutgers men's team made that faded Final Four run. And an ace from the Scarlet Knights. They have fought off 2 set points. That's an ace from Maximova, and now Dave Brown wants to take a timeout and make sure the Hawkeyes can see this set through. So we'll stay right here with you, and we'll get you caught up on the final weekend of action in the Big Ten. We'll start with the standings. Wisconsin and Nebraska tied for first place, looking for that conference crown. Badgers and the Huskers both at 15-3. Purdue in third place at 14-4. Ohio State at 14-5. Minnesota and Penn State both 13-11 overall. And Maryland, after they got off to a 13-0 start, they've lost 11 out of their last 16. And they stand at 7-11 in the conference, but they do have 19 wins on the season. And they're hoping that some of those huge wins early on are enough for the tournament committee to get to middle from Indianapolis. Getting set to wrap up her career. KOJADINOVIC gets it through for the kill. Rutgers goes back to McNamara. That time, nice dig from Ortega. And it's blocked back. McNamara and KOJADINOVIC. And trying to seize control of this set. They won the first, 25-22. They lead here 17-13. Nice dig from Jones. Beka back set. KOJADINOVIC over the top. Perfectly done. Beka KOJADINOVIC, who comes into today, she has passed Hannah Curtis already this weekend for 4th all-time in the rally era with over 870 kills now to her name. She's 3rd all-time in matches played, 125, and she has been the #1 hitter for this team over the last 5 seasons. She's also #1 all-time in the rally era in aces. She's been their most dangerous threat, and Beka KOJADINOVIC has left her mark here in New Jersey for the last half a decade. Of our crew, Pat Boyle, delighted to have you with us here on this Friday night. Iowa looking to spoil senior night. They've got a 2-0 lead here, 25-22 and 25-16. They have dominated the opening 2 frames. The Hawkeyes looking to get out of Jersey with a sweep before they head to Penn State tomorrow night for their season finale. It's been a dominant effort from Courtney Bazzirio, 10 kills, 5 digs, and 4 blocks. But there is Rutgers' leading hitter and their 5th-year senior, Beka KOJADINOVIC, who gets her 8th kill and gets Rutgers on the board here first in the 3rd frame. Beka had 10 kills and 9 digs in the 5-set win for Rutgers in Iowa City back in the spring. A night before that in the 4-set loss, she had 8 and 12. 8 kills and 12 digs. So she plays well against the Hawkeyes. And she's brought her A game here yet again tonight. That one misses wide. Back here on Big Ten Plus. Pat Boyle and the rest of our crew. Coming up on 7 o'clock here on the East Coast. Rutgers trying to extend this match much longer than that. Down 2-0, but they lead 15-12 here in the 3rd. Beka KOJADINOVIC flies in. Bazzirio there for the dig. Push near side. Nice dig from Cheshlik. Great defense here from both sides. Iowa scrambling to get it to Vanderwide. And it's KOJADINOVIC who finally puts an end to the point. 4 in a row now for the Scarlet Knights, having their best output of the match here in this third frame. They're hitting just 107 for the contest, but 222. The Fighting Illini of Illinois travel to the East Lansing. They'll take on Michigan State at 7 o'clock. Northwestern battles Michigan as the Wolverines have to win to give themselves a chance of getting into the tournament. And then another monster battle tonight on Big Ten Network on BTN, Minnesota and Penn State at 8 o'clock. Rutgers hitting .304 here in this third frame. They go back on the offensive. It's Chechlik. KOJADINOVIC'S. Nice touch by Jones. But then it's blocked back by McNamara and KOJADINOVIC'S. Fourth block of the match for Shea McNamara. And she's inside the top 10 all time in blocks in a single season for the Scarlet Knights. It's a 5-3 here in this fourth set. If you're just joining us, it's been a great one tonight. We thank you for being alongside us here. Pat Boyle and the rest of our crew. Senior night here for Rutgers, the final match of 6 seniors' careers. And Iowa trying to spoil the party. Zerio. Nice dig from Beka, and then it's blocked by Vernon, kept alive. Maximova lays out. Boy, whoever wins this point, their fan base is going to erupt. Another big dig from Chitty. And another block. My goodness, this point is tremendous. I'll go to Bizzario again. Dug again by Beka. Chitty was keen to that one. Here's Maximova. Hinkle with a dig. Kept alive. Still going. And finally, KOJADINOVIC'S puts an end to one of the more memorable points we've seen this season. A rally that lasted almost 2 minutes in length. And so many times you thought, oh, this is surely the end of the point. No. Finally, Beka KOJADINOVIC'S gives... KOJADINOVIC'S. Nice dig that time from Vanderweide. It's Karen Newell at the back with a dig. KOJADINOVIC'S over the top. Hinkle was ready. Hansen. There's Beka again at the near side pin. Beka KOJADINOVIC'S with her 13th kill, and she's already got a double-double with 10 digs. Beka KOJADINOVIC'S now up to 285 kills for her career. Or excuse me, on the season. And a block from the Scarlet Knights. It's McNamara and Beka. KOJADINOVIC'S with 887 kills for her career. 285 on the season, and she's handed another ace. The all-time aces leader in the rally era for Rutgers has just punched home another. .106 for her career. Off the tape, nearly another. Bizzario hammers that one from the back line. Iowa ties it back up here at 8 each here in the fourth set. Hawkeyes with a 2-1 lead here in the fourth frame. Here's Amaya Jones. Good low line drive serve. KOJADINOVIC'S, yes. The number one target on this team, Beka KOJADINOVIC'S, is carrying the Scarlet Knights right now on offense. She's trying to get it all done herself, every which way possible. In February, and Rutgers held her to 7 the night after in the 5-set win. They go back to her, same thing, and that time Chitty took that one off the chest. Right back to Jones. Nice dig from Bazario. McNamara puts it home. Rutgers goes back in front, 14-13. It's a very European-heavy presence team for Rutgers. Caitlin Schweihofer, when she came here last year, said she embraces this team. She wants them to embrace their identity of having players from all over the globe. And it's made Rutgers a very fun team to watch as you watch different personalities, different cultures gel together. They made the decision last year with the new uniforms to go with their nicknames or their first names on the back of the jerseys. Coach Schweihofer said she wanted to embrace the fun culture and the light, that good energy, good vibes around this team. It also helps that you don't have to type out all those long last names. Bazario right down the line. Does it go in? No, it's just wide. It hit the shoe of the line judge. Shira Moxley on the left side, and Rutgers back even here, 18 apiece. Pulled away in the third, and now Iowa trying to pull away for the final time here on the 4th set, leading 20-18. Vernon. Nice dig that time from Maddie Slagle. She's got 3 tonight. Push for Maximova. Chitty had to be there. KOJADINOVIC'S. Big left-handed bullet from Beka KOJADINOVIC'S. One of the most impressive swings of the night. 15 kills for the 50-year senior from Belgrade, Serbia. She's got a dozen digs as well. In their last 7 matches and their 4th win in their last 9. It's been a great turnaround, a great finish to the end of a season that was filled with adversity. Dismissal of the head coach, but the Hawkeyes go to 6-23 overall. They match their win total in the Big Ten from last year with 4, and they finish their season tomorrow night against Penn State. Well, for Rutgers, it's been a fun season here in Central Jersey, bringing you all the action this year. Beka KOJADINOVIC'S, Shea McNamara, Anastasia Maximova, Ina Belika, Cam Cheshlik, and Sam Graver all played their final match tonight in a Rutgers uniform, and a great 4 and 5 years for all these seniors, and for Sam Graver and Shea McNamara, who have only been here for the last year or 2, but welcomed into this family with open arms. They really set the Big Ten on fire. They shattered expectations last season in Caitlin Schweihofer's first season, going 6-14, more than doubling the win total in Big Ten wins in just one season that Rutgers had in the past 5 years. And although not the results they wanted this year in conference play, they had 8 wins total. They got off to their best start in a decade, and a year to look back on for the Scarlet Knights as they turn the page to the next chapter. Next season, we'll be back here in 2022. Rutgers finishes the year 8-21. For everybody here all season long on our Big Ten Plus crew, I'm Pat Boyle saying thanks so much for being a part of it this season. It was a lot of fun. And we turn our attention to the final night of the season in the Big Ten tomorrow. And as neutral observers, Selection Sunday, 48 hours from now, and the big dance, which starts next week.